Okay, cool guys. On this video, we're going to be talking about entries. We're going to be solely focusing on entries. So now I'm just clearing my chart so that I can start over my analysis so you guys can actually see how I've been analyzing this USDJPY chart. Okay, cool. So first of all, we start on the weekly time frame. Why are we starting on the weekly time frame? Because we're trying to see the most critical areas of support and resistance. As you can see right here, we are moving in a channel. We all know, I already taught you how a channel works, so I'm not going to be going over that. But as you can see, this is a weekly channel and price moved to the downside. So now what I'm going to mark off, the crucial levels of support on this higher time frame, because that's why I'm going to the weekly time frame, to see these major areas of support and resistance. Why weekly time frame? Because the higher time frame is much more effective, or the support and resistance lines are much more effective on the higher time frame. So yeah, there's not much to look at here. So I'm going to drop down to the lower time frame to see basically what's been going on in the lower time frame. So what we're trading here, guys, we're trading structure. I taught you about patterns and all these things. Structure we use for entries. So we look at the structure to determine the entries and exits. We look at the pattern to determine the direction, whether it's going to continue, whether it's going to reverse. So what are we seeing here in this instance? We are seeing a breakout on the daily time frame, breakout retest on that major time frame line, support line. As you can see, it was powerful, it held. Even the one on top, it also held. It brought the price back down. So now what are we expecting here? We're expecting this area to also hold as well. So what do? Let's drop down to 4-hour time frame just to make things clearer. So now we're going to look at the structure of the market. There's no major significance in dropping time frame and whatnot, but I want to look at what's currently happening now on the lower time frame. So 4-hour time frame, we are seeing, if you don't know structure, guys, you need to go back to the lesson. I already taught you guys about structure, so I don't want to be going back to that again. So this is a structural level. Structural level. Why is it the structural level? Like I said, go back to the lesson, but I'll tell you anyway. This is a structural level because price reacted in this level several times. It acted as support here. As you can see, price supported here, it supported here, broke, retested, made a resistance, then it was resisting, and it also resisted for quite some time. So now we expect it to come back to that level to resist again, or either break. You understand? So what is this? We're also seeing something else here. Okay, let's first mark off the structural levels first before anything else. I don't want to confuse you guys. Okay, where's another structural level that we're seeing here? We are seeing a structural level right here. Let's say this end here. You understand? As you can see, I didn't mark this level, but it's also one. It bounced off in this area, as you can see. Bounced off, broke, bounced off again, bounced off, then shot back up again to retest this level. Now we've got two structural levels, and price comes from the one supporting, it's going to the one resisting, and oh goodness, my battery is dying. Let's drop down to 1-hour time frame so that we can see things much clearer, so that we can be able to now enter. Now as you can see, this level is also a clear level of structure. Remember guys, this video is about entries, and we use structural levels to confirm our entries and our exits. So what are we seeing here, guys? Tell me what you guys are seeing here. Seeing another structural level, and we're seeing price reacting or coming back to this level. So what's the next move now? Okay, the next move is to mark all significant levels, because these are all the levels that are going to count as our entries. So now we have 4 possible entry levels here. 4 possible entry levels. There's also a level here, but we're not going to drop down time frame to reach this level. You understand? We don't really expect price to come back to this level. but price is most likely to come back to this level. So I've taken a couple of entries on USD JPY and I was profitable. I missed out on this last impulse because it happened yesterday. I saw it yesterday, so in my head I couldn't enter when price, I saw price, it was at this level when I saw the price, so I couldn't just enter because my entry was supposed to be here. So now I'm seeing price here. That was like going to be a huge risk. So my expectations was for price to retest these levels. So as I had expected. Now what are we seeing here? I just drew a trend line, guys. This is a trend line. So what we're seeing an upwards moving trend, which is now starting to move back to the downside. So this is a retracements. So where am I going to place my next entry? My next entry should be placed, I'm sure it's obvious to you now if you've been following me and saw how to trade a channel. So now the next level is here. If this thing breaks here, if this level breaks, retest, it's coming back here. And I'm expecting to take an entry here. An entry is going to be here. It's going to be here. Take profit there. Stop loss somewhere down these ends, or stop loss, stop loss down these ends. It will depend on your risk appetite. You understand? So that would be my entry. Okay, cool. What are we seeing here? Because that is not our only possible entry. So now we need to look at the overall pattern that is being formed while entering that position. You understand? What is this? This to me looks like, because I've already analyzed it before, it looked something like a falling wedge. You understand? It looks something like this. And this right here was the breakout of that falling wedge. This right here was the breakout. So now we're looking at the retracement. We're looking for a retracement. So price is either going to retrace to this level and go up, or price will come down to this level and go up. This level is the one that I think price is going to reach. This is the most extreme level, which is also possible that it might be reached, but we're not expecting it to get there. But if it does, that's even a better entry for us. We'll take this to the upside. So how far is this pattern going to move? Falling wedge is supposed to move up to 90% capacity. So we're expecting price to come to this level here where 90% capacity is. And we expect that level to also have a structure. Let's double check if it does have a structural level. Wait a minute. Let me just escape this quickly. Okay, cool. Let's come to that level here. What are we seeing here? Right here. I want to start it from the side. What are we seeing here? We are seeing that price has reacted there. And as you can see, it also reacted on that level. So what are we expecting for price to do when it gets here? We expect price to go back down. You understand? Either go back to the next level and go back up, continue going up. But because we're expecting this USD JPY to fall, we expect when it gets to that level, it's going to start to go down. But for now, we're looking at buys starting where we entering where we started, right there at the bottom. So I hope this made a lot of sense, guys. If you do have any question, please feel free to ask those questions. Drop them on the comment section or directly to my WhatsApp. If you have my WhatsApp, just drop them there. If you don't have my WhatsApp, just write on the comment section. But I'm sure if you have this video, means that you have my WhatsApp, because this link is only shared to the members only. Okay, cool, guys. That's it for today's lesson. I hope you understand a bit more about entries. Yeah. Have a good day. Goodbye, guys.